Charlie, it seemed like I asked you about this the other day about having 2 or 3 defenders on you, but today it seemed like there was a lot more, just one defender. Did that feel freeing? You could breathe, get the ball easier?
Yeah, it felt freeing, but I feel like a lot of people are realizing that our guards can shoot more, and so when they're a threat, it kind of frees up our inside game, and so yeah, it worked well. And when me and D were in at a time, it was hard to choose which one you wanted to guard. And so, I mean, we had 23 rebounds combined, and so when your 4 and 5 is playing good like that, it's kind of hard to defend. And so I feel like me and D did good tonight in the paint.
Thank you. Was it easier to get the ball for you? At least in the first half, it seemed like it.
Nothing's ever easy for me, but I feel like a lot of the things were open and available. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
John High, go ahead, please.
For both of you guys, what was it like playing with a shorthanded roster? It seemed like, I know y'all are in great shape, but it seemed like y'all got a little tired out there in the second half.
Yeah, I feel like we're a well-conditioned team, regardless if we have 7 or 8 or 5 even. I feel like our condition is well enough, and so coach can put out any 5 he wants and we can run the floor well. Dee, did you get tired?
Yeah, a little bit. I got a little tired, but I kept pushing through for my team. So
yeah, I feel like we both executed really well and we didn't get tired.
John, any follow-up, sir?
What else do I have? Am I still on? Oh, just talk about with your game, Deyona. I mean, what did it feel like? I mean, a career game for you. It seemed like you were all over the place out there.
yeah, I felt like I was ready today. I got a good breakfast, got a good lunch, and I drank my little juice that I usually drink before practice, and it kind of helps me throughout the practice and the game.
Sue Favor, go ahead, please.
Hi there. I had one question for each athlete. I'll start with Charli. Nice double tonight, Charli. The people on TV kept commenting about how you're so poised now and you're so calm and you're so, such a calming force on the court. And I was wondering if you felt that way too, and how that has happened for you in the last, I guess, month or so.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm definitely more poised and calm, cool, and collected. I feel like it has a lot to do with me trusting my teammates. I told Joe the other day, I texted her for Christmas and I told her, when you're on the court, I just feel this sense of calmness. When you're around athletes, especially teammates that you've been around, like me and Joe are juniors, so I've been playing with her for 3 years. Players like that just make me feel comfortable. And I feel like me being a post player, if I'm getting doubled or something, I can trust my team to kick it out to them or get it back. And so just having teammates like I do, like D, it just helps me remain calm, because we could trust each other to make a big shot, or when it's a play for you, they trust me to make a shot or something like that. So I just feel calm, just playing in general. It's fun to me.
Makes sense. D, you kind of, to the layperson, you kind of came out of nowhere a little bit in this game, but I don't know, how soon was it when you guys found out that you were going to have a few people out that you before the game? And then what was your mindset going into tonight's game? Did you go in feeling like you knew you had to step up?
Yeah, totally. I had to step up for my team. It doesn't, like Charli said, it doesn't matter how many players are on the court. One of us has to step up, so all of us can step up together.
Just feel like you can do this again in the next game if necessary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you can. And then I guess I just have one more question for either of you who wants to answer. I haven't seen that saying before on your jersey before, uplift Black lives. I wondered which one of y'all came up with that. That's pretty cool.
We all came up with it together. I feel like we all have a word basically for us to speak out.
That's cool. What does that mean to you guys this season, uplift Black lives?
It means a lot. I feel like we came up with this actually in the summer collectively as a team. It means a lot. It means something different for each of us, but we're Black females in America right now, and it's went through a rough patch in the summer with all that stuff that went on with the protests and things like that. So it means a lot for us to be on national TV and people know that, you know, we support Black Lives and Black Lives Matter.
That's fantastic. Thanks, ladies.
Yes.
Jonathan Thomas, go ahead, please, sir.
Yeah, I just not to beat on the conditioning horse too much, but you know, were you guys expecting? Well, I'm sure before the season, you guys were probably told like, hey, there might be a situation where you might have to play with just 7 or 8 players. Just what kind of extra gear do you know have to go to be able to survive and not only that, but play as well as you did today?
I feel like the extra gear is like when we know that our guards can like defend. Like, I'm sorry. Our guards can defend. If they are good, if they're defending good, then I feel like we all feed off of that energy as well. And then like we all would just like be there.
Charli?
Yeah, no, I feel like our conditioning, definitely when we got here, it was something I didn't expect, you know, with the previous staff. But I definitely feel like they got us in shape to where, you know, situations like this, when we are playing with 7, it's not that hard, you know? And so when things like this happen to a team, you have to be able to produce and be prepared. And so I feel like in the summer and things like that, when we were running and we were on the track and things like that, it pays off. And so as you saw tonight, you know, it pays off.
I just have a quick follow-up too. The other day, Coach Schaefer was talking about how he was really liking the way you guys were practicing and playing before the break, and you know, kind of was hoping that, you know, you guys would get back to that point. Do you feel like you guys are back at that point, or do you still have a little bit more to go now that you've played a game?
Yeah, actually, when we got back on the 27th, we had practice, and we had a pretty tough practice and conditioning after the practice. So I feel like that one practice alone, I feel like got us at least a little bit in shape. And we had practice after that. And so having this game, and so I think that we're pretty much back to where we need to be, but we still have a lot more, you know, work to do going into the conference. You know, we're done with non-conference, so yeah.
John, hi, last question to you, please.
What did Coach Schaefer say to you guys after the game? Was he happy, mad? Usually when it takes people a while to get the pressers, they're usually getting yelled at in the locker room. Was he cool?
I mean, he's a really good coach. He expects a lot from us. So like, he doesn't really care what the score is. He's really worried about how hard we play and how aggressive we play.
Yeah.
Anything else, John?
That was it for me.
All right.
Donna, Charlie, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.